What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. So this video is going to be a little bit different, as you can tell from the title. I just picked up this new Valentine 1 Generation 2 radar. This is the newest one, just came out. I think it's been a couple months or so, I'm not too sure. But I just wanted to do a little unboxing and kind of like a little setup. And just kind of show you guys, exactly what comes in it, and we'll go outside once we get everything unboxed and show you how it's set up. So I got the box right here. I'm gonna go ahead and crack it open in 3, 2, 1. All right, there she is. So as you guys can see, that's a Generation 2. I've had this for about like 2 days now. I wanted to do a little unboxing before I opened it. Let's go ahead and crack it open. It comes with a little manual. Well, we won't need that. Take this foam off. And there she is right there. So let's save the best for last. So this is I believe this is a clip. If you want to mount it on the top of your car, you can clip this into the headliner, I believe. But we won't be using that on this one since it won't be a permanent setup. This is the power cord right here. This one right here is if you want to do a permanent install. You can run this through the plastics of the car wherever you're placing your radar and hardwire it into the vehicle. For right now, I'm not going to be doing this. Just going to be using the regular port, because I won't be doing a permanent install. I don't really own a car at the moment. So it's gonna be a little bit more simple. Comes with another wire. This is like an elastic one. This is a regular one. And it comes with 4 suction cups. And now for the main unit right here. There she is. So this thing right here, so this is the clip I was talking about. You can remove this one and put that one on instead, and clip it into your headliner. So it looks pretty basic. There's your volume buttons right there. If I'm being honest, I like the older style better, where it was a a volume knob versus the buttons. It's a little bit easier to change on the fly, but you got to sacrifice something for better tech. So it's fairly basic. So we'll go ahead and head outside to the car and put this thing on. One of the first things I noticed is I've had the 9500 XI, Passport 9500 XI, for a while now, and one of the first things I noticed is the cord for that one actually has a mute button on it. And it looks like this one doesn't, which is very unfortunate, because if you're want to just quick mute it, you can click it on here versus having to reach all the way up where you have it and click it. So I'm gonna try to see if I can use the cord from that one. It is the same exact connection on the side right there. That'd be really neat. I would enjoy that much better, but let me go ahead and get this thing plugged in. So I'm going to be going ahead and using the regular wire versus the elastic one, because it's just a little bit easier to route and it's a little bit longer. So let's go ahead and plug this thing in. And there we go, it's starting up. I guess it's already picking up a laser signal, seems like. Is that from the car that is picking it up? Yeah, I think it's picking up a laser signal from the car. Oh, oh yeah, there it goes. Huh, that's very interesting. So this is very basic. I know the 9500 XI has a bunch of buttons on top. Okay, this thing is getting annoying. I went ahead and downloaded the app on my phone, and I've already connected the Bluetooth. It was a super simple process. As soon as you turn on the app, it automatically finds the Valentine 1 and you can just connect it. There's nothing too complicated. So let me go ahead and dive into the phone and let's go through these settings and see exactly how it's set up. Alright guys, so now we're inside the phone. So as you can see in the upper right corner, there's a little blue Bluetooth icon. And there it is, my phone's connected right there. So I'll just click connect again. So pretty much the three lines on the left hand side, these are where all your settings are. So we'll go ahead and just view the factory defaults. We'll start off by going to the bands. So we have laser, rear laser, R laser, that stands for rear laser, X band, KA band, and K band. I'm just going to go ahead and leave these all on. Next we have mute control. So mute to muted volume, pretty much that's a setting where if you click the power button, like a quick second click, what it does is it sends the alert from whatever volume you have it set at to a essentially a muted volume. So it doesn't completely mute it, but instead it changes it to a lower volume. For example, if you have your normal volume set at 6 and you have your muted volume set at 4 and you receive the alert and you click the button, it'll change it from 6 to 4. So it won't completely mute it, but just lower the volume. So the next setting we have here is Boogie Lock Tone Loud After Muting. So pretty much what this is, if you're receiving one signal and you go ahead and mute it, what it's asking you is the next signal that you receive, do you also want it to receive it at a muting volume, or do you want to alert you at a full loud volume? So if you turn this off, then the second alert that you get after you've muted the first one will be also muted. If you leave it on, then the second alert will be at full volume, whatever you have your volume set at. And lastly, we have mute rear X and K alerts. So you have a laser sensor for the rear alerts, and if you turn this option on, any lasers it picks up from the rear of the sensor, which is on the front of the Valentine, it won't alert them to you, pretty much. So let's go back and go ahead to the next menu, which is going to be special. So the first option here is the Valentine 1 mode. So pretty much you have 3 modes that you can select. Right here you can see there's all boogies, logic mode, and advanced logic. So all boogies is all signals will be sent to your radar without any filtering. Logic mode essentially is certain whatever algorithms that it uses, certain alerts that it thinks may be false, it will audibly mute them but visually still display on your radar. And advanced logic mode takes that a little bit further, and if it thinks it's a false alert, it will not only not alert you audibly, and it won't alert you visually. So your radar won't show any flashing lights, any kind of alerts, nothing like that. So for my case, I'm just going to stick with all boogies mode since I'm trying to get a feel for this radar, use it for a little bit of time, see what kind of false alerts I get, and just kind of get used to it, really. So next we have here is Euro mode. That's if you're in Europe, you can change it and it'll change the frequencies and stuff like that based on wherever you are. K verifier is essentially if it receives a K band, because K bands have the most false alerts, whatever algorithm it uses, it'll try to verify that it's an actual alert before it alerts you. Dark mode is if you turn that on, it will completely darken the screen on your radar, so it won't show you any arrow directions. None of the lights will be on, so the radar will still be on and it'll still be alerting you. It just won't display anything. It's for more stealthy mode. And then alert persistence is something you use on if you're using the app, the Valentine connection app, along with your radar. Every time you use your car, it's how it displays the frequencies on the main screen. I'm not going to really be using the app. It seems like too much work to try to connect it and turn it on every single time I get in the car. So I'm not going to really worry about that. So next we have savvy mode. savvy settings. Pretty much this is a little accessory that you can purchase for the Valentine, which plugs into your OBD, and then you plug it into your radar. Pretty much what it is a low speed mute. So if you're going, you can set at a certain speed where it'll mute the radar so it won't alert you. I'm not going to be using that, so it's no use for me. So let's go ahead and go back. And the next one is going to be custom frequencies. This is if you're using, whatever custom frequencies it is. I'm not too familiar with how any of that stuff works. So again, not going to be really messing with that. Next one is going to be in the box. This is almost like custom frequencies. You can turn on whatever frequencies you want on and off, and you can mute them based on however it is. I'm not too familiar with how any of that works, so I'm just going to leave it to whatever the default is. So let's go ahead and save these, back out of these settings. So the next one is going to be the settings menu. Over here, you can go to the background mode settings. So this is alerts to your phone. I'm not going to be using my phone. Same thing here in the audio. It's also alerts that it'll be sending to your phone. Don't really need to use that. This is also app settings. None of this stuff I'm going to use. eSavvy, if you want to know what it is, it's instead of buying the Savvy accessory, you can use your phone's GPS to do a low volume mute. But then again, you all have to connect your phone every time. It just seems like too much of a hassle for me, and it's not something that I'm really going to be using. Oh, hey, look, a new subscriber. Shout out to you, DJ Donlo. Appreciate the sub and appreciate the support. All right, sorry about that, guys. I got a phone call in the middle. So as I was saying, start demo mode. Don't really mess with that. This is just your shows your software version of your Valentine one and the serial number and all that. Don't really need to know that. Battery voltage. Oh, that's pretty neat. You can see the battery voltage of your car. And then you can adjust your volume here, I believe. No, it doesn't look like you can. So the volume adjustment is off the radar. If you see this little light icon below the blue Bluetooth icon on the top right, right now it's lit up. If I click it right here, it's going to be unlit. So this turns it on and off the display on your Valentine. It does not turn the Valentine off, so it'll still run. It just simply turns the display off for more of a stealth mode. And then this is the eSavvy. We don't have that set up, so I'll just go ahead and cancel that. So yeah, that's pretty much the setup of the app. You can do all the settings on your phone versus going through the menus on the radar, which is a lot harder. And you can also purchase a third-party app. I believe it's called Valentine Drive or V1 Drive, something like that. And you can do a lot more. You can do the GPS lockouts with that app. You can do there's a bunch of things you can do. The eSavvy thing, you can do it with that. You can view the frequencies, all types of stuff. So if you plan on using the phone with the Valentine every time you drive, it's worth it to get that app. I don't plan on doing that. It just seems like too much work for me to connect it every time and open up the app and do all that. So I'm just not going to be using that. Let's hop back out of the iPhone and finish installing this radar. So guys, I was going to try to go with the headliner clip, and I'm trying to get it in here, but apparently it's not Tesla friendly. So I'm going to have to go back with the regular one, which sucks. I was really wanting to have it mounted up there, but I can still probably go ahead and mount it up here so that way it's out of the way. And just like that. And have it mounted up out of the way. I have to figure out how I'm gonna run this cable. And I'm not sure. What do you guys comment down below? Should I keep it on eye level or should I have it up here? Comment down below and let me know which one you guys think looks better. For now, I'm gonna leave it here so that it's easier to run the wire. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be a wrap for this video. You guys kind of got to see exactly what comes with this radar. Again, I am disappointed that there's no mute button on the adapter that goes into the cigarette lighter, because now I have to reach all the way back there, and that's quite annoying. I'm also disappointed about the knob for the volume, because adjusting this volume is just a pain in the ass. So I don't understand. At least it's a new radar. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Like if this gave you any useful information. Go ahead and dislike it if you didn't enjoy it, so that way I know. I'm not going to be mad at you for that. And that's going to be a wrap for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching.